Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Cora, and today we are going to be finishing up a garage makeover, and by that I mean kinda finishing. It's really just the second phase in what I plan on doing. So if you want to see the before of how horrible and traumatic it was, here it is. And if you want to see where it got to, you can go watch my last video, which I'll link. But this is where we are starting from today. First thing I need to do is remove these chairs that I found on the curb on trash day and put them to the side because that's next week's project. And if you want to see that, stay tuned or subscribe and you'll get that notification if you want. But anyways, moving on, I'm going to move this large toolbox in front of the washer and dryer. I figure it would look better to have like the sports equipment in the background of that, and it would also hide the eyesore of the washer and dryer and the stuff that I'm storing that still needs to get washed and put away. And then it took me a couple of moments to realize that the brakes were on this sucker and that there was stuff underneath hindering me from moving it. So that was fun. My apologies in advance for the plumber's butt, but yeah, you'll be seeing a little bit of crack here and there, but don't do crack, kids. Say no to crack. Anyways, so once I get that moved, then I decide I want to move the lawnmower over into that position and start to move the other like tool bench thing over a little bit to the side, and then we'll move on to the other wall, which is where I want to kind of put the gym equipment and stuff because that is currently in our master bedroom, so that's no fun. Me being the super coordinated person that I am, with all the grace that is me, I decided to try to get this thing over here, and it took me about 50 tries, but that's okay. We triumphed in the end, and that's all that matters, right? So once we're done with that, we're going to move on to this other part here. You see I still have some plywood that's stuck up to the wall, and then there is some roof tiling, like shingles there from where we had the hurricane. We had to replace a couple of those shingles because, yeah. And then we have other stuff that I'm just going to kind of roll and put underneath there so that I have one clear area to move the lawnmower over to, because that lawnmower is just a sitting duck. It gets used obviously very often, so it needs to be towards the exit of the garage so it can get in and out easily, and then he will have access to all of his tools up towards the front. So I don't think I've messed up his situation too much. Hopefully he doesn't get mad that I moved his stuff, but yeah, it happened anyway. So once again, with all the grace that is me, I am moving the lawnmower into place, and believe it or not, I'm a better driver than I am a furniture mover. So yeah, I can drive any vehicle in reverse around, you know, expensive vehicles, because my dad decided that that was how he was going to teach me how to drive in reverse when I was in high school. He took me to our high school parking lot, yes, where my teachers and administration's cars were parked, and he told me to drive in reverse around it, and if I hit any of them, well, that's it. My educational career is over. So bet you not, I did not hit one single car, and I am now a backwards driving queen. Put a truck and a trailer in my hands. I got this. So with the lawnmower in its new home, rightfully so, with all the other gardening tools right next to it, which makes a lot more sense than it did previously, we have now got a little bit more organized walkway to come from the front door and out. Now it's time to conquer the other side. We have some more gardening stuff there, but we're going to be using that to actually tidy up our landscaping once it cools down. It's Florida, so that means never. So, yeah. All I gotta do now is get rid of those bikes somehow, put them up, and find a place for the car, which I think I could park underneath that table. Once these chairs are out here, I'll park the car under that table like I did before, and then all of that space is ready to go. Time for my coffee because I haven't had any yet. So I've yet to find or figure out a solution for the bikes. I want to kind of maybe hang them from the ceiling or something. I'm not sure quite yet. That'll be something probably in the third phase next year whenever you get that video. Anyways, so for now I am sweeping up the space where I'm going to go get the flooring mats that go underneath my gym equipment, which is in the master bedroom. If you want to see the master bedroom makeover, you'll see that, where we turned our master bedroom into also a home gym. It looks nice, but to be honest, I don't really use it. I kind of don't want to associate bedroom and bedtime with working out. It kind of is dreadful, and it maybe not look forward to it. So I decided to move it out here, because if we're not using it in there, it's better to not be using it out here where it's not in the way and not in our bedroom. And now I have more space in the bedroom. So that's going to be another update. I picked up these little floor mats at the home goods store. I think it was like 15 bucks for a set of 4 or something like that. I'm not sure, I can't remember. But anyways, I ended up getting 4 packs of them, and it filled up a nice big square that it fits our full gym onto it. We got the gym on Amazon. It is a gold gym version. It's really cool because the back top of the bench actually lifts up and it can become like a standing squat machine type thing. And then it has like the legs and all that stuff. So we have a bunch of weights and a bunch of equipment that goes with it. We've got all our yoga equipment. I don't do yoga, but we have the equipment in case, you know, somebody wants to. My husband. And yeah, so time to get all of that done. And I know it looks like, oh, she's just connecting some squares. It was a little more complicated than you think. These ends have some nice little things that go around the edge to kind of just make it look nice, and so they're not raw edges. And well, it just kind of took me some figuring to get some of those out, because 2 of them are different and didn't fit at all. Don't know why they included them. It was like, I don't know, a glitch in the matrix. Once I'm done sweating my boobies off, it's time to go to the store. I need to get a shelf or a rack of some sort to kind of help store up all this stuff on the left. There's a lot of just miscellaneous knickknacks and tiling stuff, equipment, tools, sprays, cleaners, bug stuff, whatever. I just need to find a better home for it, because right now this table is taking up too much of my real estate and I need more. So, bye. Ta-da! I managed to pick this up at Walmart for 34 bucks, I think. I thought that maybe if I got a head start and started getting my work done early, it wouldn't be so hot, but wrong. It's Florida. It's 1,000 degrees and I'm sweating through my clothes. So I try to come back out and do it later in the evening when it's cooler, and again, it's still too humid and hot. So I'm just going to be a sweaty hot mess throughout this whole thing. So if you see me constantly wiping my face, it's because I'm allergic. And whenever the sun or heat hits me, I literally just break out in blisters and hives because my inside of my body is boiling from the inside out. I am truly allergic to sun. To begin putting all of the stuff on this rack and clearing up this space, I'm also going to be getting rid of that table because, well, we aren't using it. It's just an eyesore sitting here hoarding a bunch of stuff that we either don't need or don't use. So let's get to it. I've made a little bit of space for myself to get back behind here. I decided I'm going to paint a chalkboard like square, a framed in square on the wall behind the gym equipment. I thought this would be cool, so that way we can kind of write out our workouts if we're doing them, if we were working on sets or we're doing like competitive working out, or if our kids just kind of want to come out and do some like math homework or something on the wall. I just thought it would be like a fun interactive space, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take some of this chalkboard paint in black, and I'm going to put on my John Lorden True Crime podcasts or whatever that he has uploaded this week, and I'm going to go ahead and give that a good listen and do some painting. For the next few minutes, I'm literally just going to be painting black onto a wall. So if you want to skip forward, you can. An FYI, I did do 2 coats of this chalkboard paint. I could have done 3, but it's a garage wall. It didn't need to be perfect. 2 coats was plenty. If you're doing this inside in a home for like a kid's room or craft room or something like that, I would recommend maybe either doing 3 coats or using a different type of a roller. I was using a sponge roller, so it was kind of absorbing a lot of the paint versus going onto the wall, which was concrete, also painted white. So just a little tidbit for you guys there. Afterwards, I decided to get out my chalkboard markers. They're like little chalk markers that you can write on stuff, and I wrote the words like work it out because I just thought it was kind of cute. Put some little workout little details and whatever, and then you'll see the grand reveal at the end. So I'm gonna be quiet and just let you enjoy the rest of the video. I hope you enjoy. I'll see you guys on the next one, which will be hopefully those chairs getting their little makeover. I might put a poll on my Instagram at Cora's Creative Corner for like colors and fabric choices and stuff, because I'm not sure if I'm going to keep these pieces or if I'm going to maybe sell them on Facebook Marketplace. So it would be cool to get you guys' input, because sometimes I like to get the input of other people or potential buyers or just somebody other than myself, because my taste might be different from the majority of others. So yeah, that could be fun. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you can go there at Cora's Creative Corner, or on Facebook. That's where I usually put like polls and stuff for things like this, you know, things that you might be interested in for videos.
Baby, open up to me. Don't give up so easily. Open up your eyes and see. There's more to our story.